Welcome everybody to the Gillideon show. We are back, and this is our host Gillideon. All right, go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
What are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk about the 4 personality types, but not your average personality types, like the personalities of how successful people are and why most people struggle to achieve their dreams.
Cool.
Okay, so here are the 4 main core ideas.
Is that supposed to be a scarecrow?
No, this is a chart. I'm sorry if it's bad. I'm not the best drawer, but the point is to learn, not
to judge my drawing. No, it's the point. I always judge your drawings at the beginning of every podcast.
All right, continue.
Okay, so these are the 4 main core beliefs that people have, and 2 of them are good and 2 of them are bad, and this defines how successful most people are. So the first
set of beliefs is
people either think that they should do something or they must do something.
And then the second one,
These 2 go together, is they either think that things are happening for them
or they're happening
to them. And basically what this means is
if you think something's happening.
if you think you should do something, first I'll say, is you probably won't do it because you're saying you should do it. It doesn't mean you're gonna do it.
It means
You think it's good for you, but you're probably not gonna do it. If you say you must do it, it's like saying you need to do it pretty much, so you're gonna do it.
So
And that,
How come we don't do the should?
why is it that we don't do that?
if you say you should do something,
then it's
your mind is basically given the option. It's like a psychological thing where you feel like you have the option to not do it. And if you say must, it feels like you don't have an option. It's all like psychology. And the way you word small things like this, some people think it doesn't make a difference, but it makes a big difference in how it makes you do things and interact with everything. And you'll be much more productive if you start saying must and expecting yourself to do things.
Mhm.
And then the other one is you wanna always be thinking that things are happening for me. If you think that things are happening to me, it's basically you're just going with the flow, and if something happens, it happens, and you can't really change it. And you might be thinking negatively also. If it's for me, it's like everything's happening for you, so you can do something about it and have a good outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, now sorry if that wasn't the best example. I'm going to talk about the 4 quadrants. This is where most people are. I don't know the exact number, but I'm just going to put majority. I can't really write very good. Majority.
You could put a type box in there.
What?
You could put a type box in there, actually.
A type box? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm terrible at it. I don't know. You get the point right here.
It's fine.
I'm not good at this yet. I'm just going to put an X. This is where the majority of people are, but this is where you don't want to be.
Yeah.
The majority of people, they have a bad mindset. They say they should do stuff and they think that everything's happening to them. Like they can't change anything about it and they're not really that effective.
Don't forget to X out that quick tip.
Yeah. What?
X out the green thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then here there's a small number of people who make it up here. This is better, but it's not that good. These are the people who think that they can manifest their future, which is good, and they are really into psychology and mindset type stuff, either naturally or they study it up here. I'll just put mindset. Mindset. Their mindset is good, but their work ethic is bad is the problem. Having a good mindset is already helps you to be able to do more things, but if your work ethic isn't good, you're not going to be able to achieve your full potential. So yeah, that's basically it for now. And then here is people who have good work ethic. I have terrible.
It's pretty good, actually.
You get the point though. Okay, work ethic. So these people, they work really hard. They get a lot of stuff done, but the problem is they don't have the right mindset to go with it. So they're not getting as much as they could do, or they're not always doing their best, but they're at least getting stuff done. That's helpful. But if you want to be doing the best you can, you have to have the right mindset and work ethic. This is where you basically master yourself, because your psychology is basically yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can always do really well on basically everything you do because you have the right mindset and work ethic. Yeah.
All right. So what category are you in right now?
Right now, for a while, I was actually in the mindset area. I had a good mindset, but I wasn't working hard enough. I would do research on stuff, but just doing research on it isn't enough. You have to actually put it to use and get stuff out of it. I always felt what you think about makes a big impact and everything, but I wasn't really physically putting in enough work.
Yeah.
And now I'm slowly starting to push towards here. I'd say I'm around here, and I'm moving this way.
Yep. I'm going to say the same. I'm gonna say the same for myself.
Yeah, most people are here though. It's scary that I'm already way ahead of most people. Most people, they're probably all the way over here, like in the bottom corner. It's scary, but that's how it is.
Definitely the majority of the planet is there, I'd say.
Yeah. There are some people who are also in the work ethic, but that's rare.
The majority of people, basically, it's not their fault, though. If you're watching this and you want to change, just know it's not your fault. It's just since you were a kid.
You basically just did what everyone else did. Most people, they just copied others around them.
And then it's easy to believe.
Those people, because those are like the only people you're around. So then it's really not your fault at all.
Yeah, and the way to change is you have to just make slow improvements. Like you have to stay consistent and add something slowly. Like every day, let's say you listen to something about mindset to learn a little bit about that, and you start putting a little bit of extra work towards something that you want to do productive. Like even if you spend like 10 minutes on watching a mindset video a day and like 10 extra minutes than what you usually would doing work, eventually your mindset and work ethic are gonna get better and you're gonna start moving towards mastering yourself.
Yeah, or another thing you can do is switch out an activity that isn't doing much for you and then replace it with an activity that gets you to a better mindset. So instead of like playing video games, you can do research, for instance, and that would be a good way to move towards mindset with work ethic, I think. I'm not saying video games is a bad thing. I'm just saying if you have big goals, then you definitely want to be working towards them as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people who could be happy just playing video games, but if you want to really try to achieve everything you can in your life, then you should be working towards this stuff.
Yeah, so you have to work towards the scarecrow, basically.
Yeah.
You have to get to the right shoulder. You have to get to the right shoulder of the scarecrow.
Yeah. Is there anything else that can help people? It really just depends on where people are. If they're all the way down here, it's really slow. If you're in the mindset area and you already think you have a good mindset, then you just have to start putting in more work, focus only on that. And if you're in the work ethic, then just watch a lot of mindset videos.
Yeah, it's really about balancing, and really the better your mindset is, the more likely you are to put it in the work. So mindset, I would say, is the most important. Get the mindset down and then put it in the work, and that's how you'll get to the mastery yourself.
I guess the mindset, if people don't understand what that is, that's the harder part, because everyone knows what a good work ethic is, even if they don't have it. Some people don't realize how to improve their mindset.
Yeah.
So what I used to do is I used to just search up tons of videos. Like there's videos that explain just simple topics, like how you think about certain stuff. Like the simplest one that most people know is like you can think about a glass that's half full or half empty, but it gets like a lot more complicated than that. There's like the open mindset and closed mindset, and there's a bunch of other types of videos like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions, you can post in the comments, or any video recommendations, I can post that also.
Yeah, and I think what we might do in the future is we could do a video on each one of these quadrants. We do a video on mindset, video on the majority of people, and work ethic, and all that. And we'll just explain it in more detail.
Oh yeah, and we could say what you need to do to get to the next like better level, depending on where you are.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you watch that, we'll tell you how to. If you're currently there, we'll tell you how to get to the next level. So
yeah.
All right. Anything else, Gillideon?
Not really.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching the Gillideon show. Before I forget, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is steak.
Gotcha. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe and also like this video, even if you don't like it. Peace out.